Da, dobro ste čuli. Blic TV je sada dostupan i na SBB-u. I to na kanalu 17.
Dobar dan i dobrodošli u još jednu epizodu sa Tamarom kroz Beograd. Nalazimo se na Kalemegdanu gde smo već posetili zoološki vrt i sada idemo dalje. Mislim da ćemo danas posetiti crkvu Ružicu koja ima neke veoma zanimljive detalje sa kojima ćemo vas upoznati. A potom idemo i dalje. Moja gošća Arijana je tu sa mnom i nastavit ćemo dalje kao i uvek na engleskom. Are you ready to explore Kalemegdan?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Let's do this. Okay, we're very lucky because we have one of my favorite tour guides, Bojana, who I'm going to introduce you to. And she is going to tell us so many interesting details.
Can't wait to hear them. Welcome.
Fountain of knowledge.
Nice to see you again.
Nakon se vidimo.
Takođe.
My friend Arijana.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Arijani.
Welcome to Belgrade. Arijana, welcome to Belgrade Fortress.
Yes.
And we will start from the eastern entrance.
Ooh.
And now we have opportunity to climb a little bit to see at the top of one gate, one of the biggest gates of Belgrade Fortress. So we will go upstairs right now.
Wow.
Very nice.
Not that many stairs, but very different view.
Very different view, completely different view. We have two-tower, actually, gate here, and you can see the view, of course, but also you can see some more interesting things, actually, here. We will start from this side, where is one of these special military gates. We can see the part of original Roman wall. Actually, the first fortification was made by Romans in the 2nd century, and later they built first solid walls, like stone walls. So because of Belgrade, let's say, the size and the shape of the city, they need to build wall on wall. Whoever came here, they built wall on wall since the 2nd century till the 18th century. And here we are at the Zindan Gate. So Zindan Gate was the one of 4 main entrances to the fortress from the eastern side.
So beautiful, actually.
Yes.
It almost feels like it's kind of new, old. You know what I mean? You can really
actually, this is renovated. This is renovated. So this gate, so-called Zindan Gate, it was Turkish word for jail.
Oh.
Actually, in one period, this was the jail inside. And it was on purpose to be at the entrance to see if you're not good, if you don't have good intentions, we will put you here. So this is Zindan Gate of Belgrade.
good example.
Yes.
Understood.
Yes, with 2 towers.
Okay, let's leave
go
the
further, yes.
Zindan Gate before, you know, they keep us here a bit longer.
We are entering the fortress, the second part, actually, through this is Despot Gate. Despot was a title. It's when we want to translate, Despot was title in Serbia, but we can translate as a prince. And is dedicated to Prince Stefan, Despot Stefan Lazarević. Stefan was the man who transferred the capital from central part of Serbia, from the city of Kruševac to Belgrade. He thought this is the most beautiful place to have the capital from this part. And further, it was his palace. He was very important for Serbian history and for the history of Belgrade.
I love it here because when you're in Kalemegdan, you can have whatever you want for that day. You can have some alone time, you can have some family time, you can bring your pet, you can go to the church, you can play with your children. You know, like there's just so much that you can have for one space, and that's, I think, something very important for us as well.
Now we are approaching the monument. Yes. I will explain the monument because his work was very serious. He worked in metal. He was famous about his metal monuments. And they are very similar, all of these, because without faces or with a face, It looks strong. It looks so modern. All of these monuments he made in Serbia were made in 70s, 80s. So this one was pretty modern for that time.
Yeah, very modern.
And very
Ahead of time.
And many art critics were not so good at first. It looks so modern.
Yeah, because,
Yes.
he was out of the box.
Yes, completely out of the box. So this is Prince Stefan. He was represented as a tall man. You can see the shoulders. Actually, his nickname was Stefan the Tall One.
Ah.
And he was tall for that time. When we say tall for that time, we speak about beginning of 15th century. The tall man was everybody who is, let's say, 170-something centimeters tall. Yes. Today, people are much more taller. So he's with the crown, of course. He was on the throne, and he's holding the church. But what is interesting,
His arms are not connected to his hands.
Yes, because they wanted to point how he was important and what he made for the country with his hands. So because of that, he's holding, this is the shape of the church with the dome, and he's holding it separated from the body, actually, to point, to make the view on him some different view. And here, Nebojša Mitrić is interesting. He was with alphabet letters. He always signed with Serbian alphabet Cyrillic letters, and his sign and the year. So here you can read, it's Mitrić, his M,
Oh, wow.
and
This is
81.
beautiful.
Yes, this is the sign he made, and the artist put his stamp on the monument he made. Clock gate, as you can see the clock. Up there, this is the protected mechanism of Belgrade Fortress clock. The mechanism is protected for itself, it's very old, and there is a small problem because to be accurate, it needs to ring more often than usual clock. So he has this 1, 2, 3 times every 15 minutes or similar. So sometimes people are surprised, what time is it? It's a clock, but it can be confusing, yes, for guests of Belgrade. So because of this clock, this is the clock gate, and here we can see even down there how this gate, we see the gate, we can see the arch of the gate. We will pass later through. So this is one empty space, and it was made on purpose for people to see how gate was big and wide. Also here, this is original part of the gate, of course, and some things here need to be renovated, of course, and open for visitors. Also, they protected some parts. Here we have few more views, and to see how wide walls were, you can see from here. Because they need space. It was a different type of protection for the city, so they need these wide walls to have actually soldiers inside even. So they have their rooms in the walls. Because of that, we have these wide walls and wide gates. This is another opportunity to be on the gate like we were on our first one.
What I find quite fascinating with like clock towers is because we have a summer saving, like we change time twice a year.
There is a man who can change the time, yes, but manually.
Yes. Very impressive.
Yes, manually there is the door, the door, the key is in the office here at the fortress, and he will open, climb up there, and change the time.
Twice per year?
Yeah.
Or twice per year he needs to change.
Good.
Yes, he will do this by hand, yes.
It's impressive because
it's all system.
We just made it to the daylight saving time, and it's already accurate, so
Yes.
very impressive.
Yes, they made it.
What have we got here?
Something very interesting and very unusually, actually. This is two monuments, two statues, actually, in front of the side entrance to specific church. This is the unique church in Belgrade. This is Church Ružica, or if you want to translate, this is Little Rose Church. So what is interesting, because this was so-called military or soldier church. During all these wars and occupations, there was a lot of problem. It was demolished completely and finally renovated. Of course, in the 21st century still they do something, but to have this shape, which it used to have, was in 1925. So what is interesting, who is waiting for us, we have two statues of soldiers. This one on our right side, this is a soldier from the First World War, Serbian soldier. And what is specific, I need to show you like this. It's Serbian shoes. This is the part of national costume, and this is so-called horny shoes, Serbian shoes, national costume. And he is, of course, with specific hat our soldiers used to wear. And on the other side, this is one soldier from the 15th century. This is how Serbian, with a spear, of course. And they want to make a comparison that Serbian soldiers were always strong, to represent that this was military, actually soldier church. And interpretation and all this view was made by Nikolai Krasnov. He was a Russian architect who actually immigrated here, and he made this idea for these statues. And also they were made from actually melted bullets or other things they use in the army. It's 3 steps, and the first look needs to be these chandeliers. Can you see how these chandeliers were made?
Yes, from bullets.
From bullets, yes. And this is specific because soldier church, they use this bullet too, and also swords and even a grenade to make these chandeliers. This is pretty unique to have in church, something like that. But they make it, and actually wanted to show that somebody was praying during the war for these people, and actually one good combination of this emotional feeling and religious feeling actually was made here for this church. So when anybody come here and see these chandeliers, they are, oh my God, what is this?
Because the contrast is very, very big between
nobody
the bullets
to see
and the faces of the saints.
Yes, of course. And also what is interesting, we still use this Greek word for this type of chandeliers. Chandeliers in Orthodox churches, in Serbia, when you travel to Greece also, we call them polyelei. Actually, polyeleos, it means the place with many lights, because the light is very important in Orthodox churches. So this is polyelei here, and all the other things church needs to have. This is the part where is the altar and the main icon here. But also what you can see on the walls, maybe it's unusual, actually it's usual for Serbian churches and monasteries, is that you have some men holding their churches. Actually, this is a nice tradition, we can say, that in Orthodoxy, when even people who were not Christian at all could make the church. If you have a feeling, you could make the church. But if you want, at that time, without social media and other things, you will not Google to see who is who, then you can have your presentation in a church on the right side. Here we have many of them because it's not a typical church, but usually you hold the church which you made, actually. It's original look of the church who made it. You hold it in the right hand. It doesn't mean that you are selfish. It means that, okay, I made this church, not only for myself. I give this to God and then to other people. This is the meaning of holding the church. Also, we have one little bit scary presentation with the head of the same man. You can see that this is the same man. That means that he lost his life because his actually decapitation was. But in this iconography, we don't represent people without head. So because of that, he is holding his own hand in his hands.
Instead of a church. Because the rest are holding different churches.
Yes, the others, yes.
Are they all the frescoes, or it's like they redid it?
Actually, this is all frescoes. Some of them they need to be repaired because during the war it was damaged. Yes,
so
but they were repaired and they have this sfumato look. Even when we do reparation, they do to be sfumato to be
Look like,
yes.
like
Vinci,
rustics.
Da Vinci style.
And also this is a very important actually church to exist here. And just down there we have another chapel. Chapel was made for Saint Petka, we call it. It's very
important
Saint
woman's
Petka.
saint.
Yes, Tamara was right. Yes, it's a woman's saint because she was a helper during her lifetime. She helped a lot, especially to women or girls or women with kids. They left alone somehow. They lost their husbands. So because of that, she was a helper. Even today, I think that over 80% of women, Orthodox, even not Orthodox, in Serbia and in the region, because she was buried in today Romania, in Iași. They have a photo today in their phones, but before they used to have this small plastic or paper icon in the wallet or somewhere, yes, to keep them safe and their kids.
And it's like a very nice female protector
Yes.
saint. So it's a saint you kind of pray. It's very interesting how we have different saints that we kind of speak to.
Yes,
we
we
need
speak, yes.
comforting in
We
others.
have direct communication, yes, with saints. This is pretty useful when we pray, that you actually pray to somebody if that day is that day, okay? So, but yes, we have this personal.
Exactly, connection. I think it's similar in maybe South America. How do you feel?
Yes, it
Yeah?
is, yes.
Do you have like an important saint?
We have one, she's similar to Mary.
Yes.
Just she's black because who saw her like black person. Yes, it's
This is
beautiful.
interesting, yes. This was, yes, I know about that, I heard about that, and this is also very beautiful, beautiful story to have a
Yeah, because
black.
we had a lot of slaves, black slaves, so probably to represent them.
Yes, of course.
A little.
Actually, to be closer,
Yes.
actually, with religion and with saints. Yes. This is from here. We will see from above. We will see the chapel, and then we will go further.
This is so beautiful.
Yes,
I think it's one of the most beautiful churches
Yes, it is.
because it's small, but it's so rich.
And
Yes.
I love the frescoes. I love this kind of painting.
Yes, because you can understand the history. The frescoes actually made for people who didn't know even to read. You will recognize the picture and the church. I was in this church, I know who made it. And then you can actually educate yourself.
Yes.
I actually have a really nice idea. I think, Ariane, we need to get you a little something so that you can bring always with you.
Yes, I agree with that.
Let's go to the gift shop.
Let's go.
This is the shop.
Dobar dan. Hello.
Dobar dan.
Dobar dan.
Okay, I would like you to choose a map. Which one do you like the most?
Let's see the sections here.
Let's see. What have we got?
The maps of Belgrade are on this side, only Belgrade from different periods. So do you know where we are now? Can you guess?
Very
Not sure.
tricky.
Maybe it's closer to Danube.
Let's see. We started in
Yes, Tamara, yes.
here, right? So like this is the So like somewhere here?
Here.
Okay.
Bravo.
Well, very in the center.
Yes, we are in the center now. And can you imagine before all of these maps we have today and the satellites and everything, people would have only this map and tell you, okay, this is Belgrade, go there. So can you imagine? And also very often artists made maps. So many of them, they add some personal touch. And sometimes we have towers we haven't before. So we have a lot of things they are sometimes add. So, but they are interesting and actually you can see and you can recognize Belgrade and two rivers, which is really important.
Okay, I can see.
Yes.
This is in Italian. La città, la fortezza,
Yes, because
Danubio.
it depends who ordered, who paid for the map.
This is also beautiful. You can see
Yes. You can see here two rivers, yes. And there is
the
the...
above.
In French. Wow, they're so beautiful.
Yes.
Also.
But also you have maps. These shops, map shops, are everywhere very popular in old cities.
Yeah, of
so you
course.
have prints of other things. For example, what is interesting, there is a map here. This is Danube map.
Wow.
Do you know where we are?
We are
here. Yes.
Let's see. Okay, this is Novi Sad.
Novi Sad,
So
yes.
we are approximately here.
Here we are, yes.
Ah,
Yes,
even
it's
lower,
Novi
okay.
Sad, yes. And this is the famous Danube map, very popular because we have Danube in Serbia, so big. And because of that, we have this map. Also, what is interesting, because you travel around the world, but you love Belgrade, look at this map. And what is strange here, this is the world map, but something is strange.
Something is strange. Let's see.
So let's see.
I feel like something is missing.
Something is missing.
Because it looks a bit...
What is down under?
Well, there's no Australia for sure.
Australia.
Yeah, there's not much of it being explored, I suppose,
yes,
at
it
the time.
is. And the ice was much bigger.
Exactly.
And look the ice, look India. It was
Very
yes. Climate changing. You can see from, for example, from this map, which is also very popular here in Belgrade, because we have many international guests, and they come and they can choose also maps of other cities. Like here we have Valletta, Malta, for example. So we have different maps, and people are collectors, or some of them they buy as a souvenir. Also, we were in the park. We have some souvenirs here. We have one typical bench.
This is so sweet.
Bench from Belgrade. Very often, these benches are very popular for
romantically, also.
romantically, for proposing or something. Even you can buy your own to give as a gift here, and they can put a small plaque to see, yes, to write who is the donator. Very often people do that. So this is famous bench of Belgrade. I will ask my beautiful colleague, she works here, where is the Chinese map? Where is America before America?
Yeah, it's the map from
Look this map.
18, and it's the oldest one that we have. The story is that the Chinese people from Ming Dynasty discovered America 70 years before.
Yes.
So he didn't actually...
And they put it like this together. This is also very interesting.
Very interesting, because you have here the Eurasian continent, Africa, all connected.
Yes.
And then, so incredible.
So many interesting, actually, maps, but of course, Venice, they printed a lot. Actually, they had a good paper and they printed a lot. So you can, some Santa Maria, and also some other European cities and countries. Some of them were pretty big and popular, like this is Dutch map. It's a lion.
Wow.
Yes, so these countries, they were very rich, and they had all of this material. We have these two knights, a lady and a man. She's a lady.
Beautiful.
This is also very popular as a souvenir here. You can do some Belgrade there to have Belgrade map or whatever.
Where they are there on that side? The Belgrade one?
Belgrades are there on that table, yes.
I can choose one?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. This is souvenir for you.
I really like this with the rivers around.
Beautiful.
That was at first
This
sight.
above
Yes.
view, yeah.
Lovely. Okay,
like very much.
that one it is.
Yes.
Dobar dan, molim vas ovu mapu. Hvala vam najlepše, izvolite. Hvala vama. That's for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is for you
so
to remember
happy.
Belgrade and this walk.
So happy. Okay, let's get going.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, we're coming to the end of our journey.
Usually people come from this side, but we will end here, just in front, the monument
Wow.
dedicated to French
À la France.
country. Yes, à la France. Yes, this is a specific monument because it was made by Ivan Meštrović. It's really unusual to make the shape of such a tall monument like this. You can see the girl. She actually has some strange position. This body position is a little bit strange because the artist Meštrović wanted to actually express how French country helped to Serbian army during the First World War. So this monument is here since 1930, and this girl is actually the French country carrying up, yes, to help.
Representing
Yes,
France.
yes, yes.
I like how, you know, France is always somehow represented as a strong woman.
Yes, this is
in a lot of
but when we speak also about Serbia, but other countries, usually we refer to actually countries as mothers.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's usually feminine somehow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes, this is the beautiful thing. Yes, and this is the, let's say, main entrance. This is the main part of the park, and the monument is, for example, favorite meeting point for people. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
See the first tall monument. If you're not from Belgrade, you're for the first time here. If you say, okay, you're coming from Knez Mihajlova Street, then you will see the tall monument. I'm waiting in front. This is it. So this is the monument dedicated to French country.
Thank you so much for this beautiful tour. I really enjoyed it.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you for your attention. You're a great guest, and I hope to see you very soon again. Actually, yes, we always say like this. In Serbia is actually polite. See you again. We never say if you come again.
Okay,
No,
that's
you
good.
will
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I
And
will.
also, I think the beauty of this is that you got to learn so much. I got to learn some
Yes,
new things
yes.
because in Belgrade, there's never end to learning.
It
So-
was really my pleasure. So you are welcome anytime. And we will also see something else and spend some more time together. It was really a pleasure.
Sure.
Thank you, girls.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.